pop on in. Um, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so okay, so I can zoom out. Okay, for whatever reason, it was not allowing me to zoom out. Like it felt like it was zoomed way in. Okay, come on. There we are. I guess it's as far out as I can zoom it, because I'd like to be able to get the whole thing on in frame, and also be able to see anyone that pops in and maybe does any comments. Currently, no one is watching, but yeah. I guess I'll just hold on just a little bit longer. It is 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so I guess I did get started just a tiny bit early. Anyway, I pre-ordered this guy whenever they came out with him. Came up with the Haslab backing, like I think over a year ago, or maybe almost 2 years ago. I'm not exactly sure, but it was a while ago, and I was so pleased when it finally came in and was out for delivery. So yeah, Transformers Generations Haslab Liokaiser. I guess it weighs about 9.99 pounds gross weight. So, and the net weight is 8.67 pounds. So, I guess it's for all the accessories and stuff. Anyway, I was not going to be at home at the time when they delivered it, so I filled out one of those signature release forms. So, obviously, they took it because it wasn't on the door anymore. But it was I checked the box that said, please deliver at the back door. Because I was hoping, because, this thing is kind of expensive. I didn't want to get stolen off my porch. It did not, but they did not follow directions. And FedEx left it at the front door. But it was a really exciting day nonetheless. So without further ado, even though there's no one here to watch it at the moment, maybe I should have done it at like 5 or 6 p.m. instead of, oh, hello there. I'm not sure who's there, but yes, I am about to cut the tape. So it'd be nice if at least one person gets to see this occasion, although I'm sure there are tons of unboxing videos at this point. Let's go ahead and, yeah, there we are. Okay, so of course this is the outer shipping box. And then there's going to be probably an inner shipping box that isn't all fancy, which it looks like there is. Hang on while I get it slid out. And there it is, just a plain old box. Honestly, I think the outside box should be like this with a shipping label so that people don't know what's inside. Anyway, yeah, slice without slicing my own fingers. Couldn't find my box cutter, but so I'm improvising with the scissors. Oh boy, I can see it. I can see the top of it. There it is. Haslab Liokaiser. I don't know if I will ultimately save the box. Oh, I guess these are just a couple little inserts, but I don't know if I'll end up saving the box. But then again, like almost all the Haslabs, bent the flap just a little bit, but like all the Haslabs, I think I've saved like all their boxes because they're just so cool. There we are. Alright, get this box. Set off to the side. Oh boy, I guess I'll show off this side first, the back, because it is the least impressive, but I think it looks really cool. Shows what you can do with, you can have Death Cobra either as an arm, at least I do believe that's his name, Death Cobra. Yep, Death Cobra. And it can be a shoulder-mounted gun. And character artwork on the side of all 7 members. I still haven't gotten to the point where they actually form Liokaiser. I can't remember his name, but he's like the only real member of the team that I've met at this point in the show, which probably, well, shows how little progress I've made in the show. But here is the front artwork, and I think that looks absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and lower that down just so that you guys can get a nice look at that. And I think that looks really cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this back up and zoomed out. Zoom out. There we go. Oh, come on. As you can see, I am not the greatest with the controls for the YouTube. I don't know why it resets when you zoom out past a certain point, but it would be nice if it would just not zoom out anymore and you're like, okay, it's already zoomed out. All right, so Already kind of showed off the flap, but that looks really cool. And it looks like there is at least 4 internal boxes. So I'm assuming, well, I don't know what to assume, so I'm just going to start pulling them out. So let's go ahead and lay this flat, and hopefully none of the, oh, wow, it's pulling all out together. Okay, there we are. Whoa. I guess I'll rotate it this way at an angle so we can get a better look. But that is pretty cool. Oh, okay, so this looks like it's accessories. And oh man, this is such a glossy instruction booklet. That's really cool. Haslab. Very 80s. So yeah, there's... so this shows what's in the boxes. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like all the minifigs, all the breast force formers are in the second big box, and along with the 3 jets, and then it looks like the rest of the team is in the other 2 boxes, and then there's the instructions. I'll go over this in more depth, I suppose, during the review if there's any other cool tidbits. But yeah, as I was suspected, it's just the stands, and man, that is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be originally, so that is pretty nifty. Yeah, so stand and a spear that turns into a 3-chained or whatever, or however many links spear. There. And then the second box. So now we should actually be seeing some of the characters. Oh, wow. They were not kidding when they were saying that they were Voyager size class. Yeah, I was expecting them to be closer to deluxe class size, but these guys look really awesome. Definitely looking forward to getting a closer look at those in detail. Oh, and if any of you tune into my shorts regularly, the reason why I haven't had many shorts at all this week, or any shorts this week, and nothing past week, is because I am trying something new where I am incorporating stop motion into my reviews to make them more interesting, hopefully fun, and a little shorter, because there's all sorts of transformation videos out there. Oh, so, okay, it looks like there is going to be a little bit of parts forming for the combined mode, but I mean, third party does it anyway, so it doesn't. So I'm not going to complain too much, because it's like, yeah, it's like that's going to be one chunky robot, but it looks like it is 2 separate pieces for that combined component. Let's see, is there any comments? Can I see comments? Is there any comments? I don't know. I can't really see. Nope, that's just... Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I will keep... Looks like there's just one more box. And it is going to be Death Cobra and this drill guy. So, yeah, these are all really cool. So, unboxing is pretty much complete. But if you guys want to stick around for a little bit longer, I will at least pull these guys out, although for whatever reason it looks like if he has any landing gear, they're not put out, so it does so looks like this a little bit awkwardly. Oh, this is a interesting design, but I just go ahead and plug that in there. Got a helicopter, and I assume this gun goes on the nose. Yep, I guess I was probably right about that. And then drill vehicle. I'll have to look up their names. I really will. And hopefully I will have watched more of Transformers Victory by the time I actually get around to making the review of these guys. But that is pretty cool. Very boxy, very blocky, but that's the way it is in G1. Even Transformers Victory G1. And I suppose I'll set aside the combiner part and just have the car, which forms the torso, or lower torso. And I suppose these little rocket launchers are supposed to go right here. At least that's what makes the most sense to me. I mean, yeah, I know. I could have prepared for this a lot more. I could have, looked online, looked at other videos, and been like, okay, so that's where everything is, and that's what everything is. But I kind of like to go into these things somewhat blind sometimes. I think that's more interesting. Okay, this guy is, as is right now, is just a big old brick. So I'm sure there's a weapon somewhere, unless those little rockets are supposed to be for this guy. I don't think so. Okay, I think I'll pause just for a moment and flip through the instructions because there is no way that... Oh, it's in a different box. I do believe his gun is in a different box. I do believe his gun is this thing right here. So he isn't just a block. He's not just a block, although he is still a very chonky block, but at least a block with a gun. And it's possible they didn't package him properly transformed, because they don't... Oh wait, yeah, it looks like he is properly transformed. He's just very flat and boxy on the front. Oh boy, but this is really exciting. And then here we have the next member. Like I said, I don't know their names. Hopefully I will by the time I actually get around to reviewing them. There is a retractable landing gear, but only on the nose, so that's pretty nice. And they each have a breast former partner, which I do believe will plug right in there. And I think they're called breast force or something like that in Japan, but I think, what was the term that they used in the US? Because it seemed, I don't know, maybe some sensibilities didn't quite like it, but... And then here's this one, a slightly different jet. And then, I wish I could remember his name, because he's the leader, but here is the leader of these guys, who I think is modeled after an F-14 Tomcat, at least a little bit, because of the adjustable wings right here. And I think it's nice that they gave them all retractable landing gear. As far as the vehicle modes are concerned. Now, as far as which ones go with which, definitely gonna take a little bit of guesswork, but I'll say that one goes with him. Purple, and that could also be with him. Let's see. But if I had to guess, I'd say that this one goes with him. See, Death Cobra's is very, very obvious, because Cobra, and that would go with Death Cobra, who, well, dies apparently before they even combine. This one, which I'd say probably goes with this guy, but could also be him. Oh, come on. Out of the box. There we are. Well, given the colors, I'd say it's probably this one. And then this one obviously goes with him. I'll guess this one and this one, just based on colors. I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. But I think that this is pretty much how all the figures go. I'll definitely look at the instructions more thoroughly before my reviews. This is just an unboxing video, and I'm not going to show off every single little thing, but there's the weapons again for those that are just now joining. The stands are bigger than I was expecting, which is really nice. Is considering they're about the size of each jet, that it's that it will more than support the weight, and then the nice chunky stand pieces. So that is definitely a plus. Although I did see someone note on a post somewhere that they were quite upset that they did not include a stand for Death Cobra. So, but then that means we would have had to have 4. But I guess since there's only really 3 main flying members, they're like, you know what? We're just going to. Oh, wait. I actually wonder where these are supposed to plug into the stands. Yeah. Oh, wait. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I see now. I see the slot. That's pretty cool. And then I guess plug it into whichever slot you want. If you want to have it stand like this, or I don't know, stand like this. Oh, and it's probably so that you can have all three of them in the same spot if you decide to have the stands like this. Although I suspect if you have them that close together, they're probably going to bump into each other. Oh, thanks for the like, whoever that was. Not sure who that was, but cool, much appreciated. And then, wait, let's just see if Death Cobra has a slot. Yeah, he does. Death Cobra does have a slot, so you can put the stand with him, even if that means that the other main member doesn't show up in this. But I guess the question I would have is, was that person always a member and they were always like a 7-member team? Or were they... Let me do... Yeah. Were they always a 7-member team? Or did they recruit another member because of Death Cobra's demise? Well, I mean, I guess, like I said, a lot of my questions will probably be answered if I watch more of the show. Because I do like Victory, but it is very cheesy. It's very good, but it's also very cheesy. And I like it, but it's just I have to be in the right mood to watch anime in general. Even if it is Transformers, as I love Transformers, obviously, but I do like anime, but it's not my first choice generally when it comes to watching things. As much of a Transformers fan I am, I actually don't watch a ton of Transformers all the time. Probably because I watched a ton of it growing up, so don't necessarily rewatch it all the time, because I do like to watch new and different things from time to time. Anyway, I suppose I've been rambling enough, and I suppose this is about where it would start getting into an actual review if I kept going. So yeah, if you enjoyed this unboxing video, please click that like and subscribe button. And if you liked what you've seen and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. Until next time, have a good one, everyone.